about it. I didn't even drop a deuce this morning. Bam, we're live. Good morning, Slater. Good morning, John Young, Caleb, Matt Souza, 3:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. The sprinklers aren't even on. I haven't even heard roosters yet this morning.
I haven't even let my dog out yet.
Damn. If you tried to open the door, would he just look at you like,
She's pissed.
Yeah.
She's pissed.
I like it when they're pissed. They give you that look. John, what's up, buddy?
Doing good. I just read JR's stuff, so I'm a little bit upset about that, but I'm sure we'll talk about it.
Okay, I don't know if you should have said it like that, but
is my internet awake or is it still Atari? Tried to switch it.
Oh, it's awake. It's awake.
And it's doing its thing. Okay, why does it not say it's live on my end?
John, check the private chat.
Okay. I'm talking about the weather.
Oh.
What are you talking about?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were talking about the yeast infection that we found out one of the athletes had. Sorry, my bad. Totally my bad. Sorry, I gave it away. Look at me, trying to be a police, trying to police people, and I gave it away with the yeast infection.
No, there's just a chance it's going to rain on Sunday, and I don't want them to cancel the run that I think
the 5K.
You think that they will cancel the 5K if it rains?
If it's like lightning and stuff, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
does it lightning in Scotland?
I don't know.
Safety first, except for when it came to yesterday's workout number 3. Let's start the show with what. When I saw that workout, for those of you who are addicted to this show and the nonsense and the truth, I wanted to fall out of my fucking chair. I was like, this workout is absolutely insane. And now it looks like it's come home to roost. The stories I'm hearing coming out from Rogue and what the athletes are going through yesterday or today and this morning and last night is pretty crazy. I just want to play this, though, really quick. This is the great Pedro White from Coffee Pods and Wads talking to Josh Bridges yesterday after the event. Josh, for those of you who don't know, is the programmer for the Rogue Invitational, the Noble Games. Okay, here we go.
Like when you have the log clean, and then you have the kind of back extension and pressing and everything, and then you have all that back squatting. Are you worried about what that athletes might be waking up feeling like tomorrow morning or Sunday morning, or the order of events?
I wouldn't say I was worried about it, but yes.
Yes. Just study the face right there. Yes, he knows something. He knows.
Yes, looking at that, you're like, okay.
Doctor said I need a backiotomy.
A backiotomy. Don't forget, this is the workout that BKG said, in all my years of competing, I've never felt DOMS during a workout. He wasn't joking. The crying that was happening in the back, there were athletes crying after that event.
Oh.
I thought it was
just their faces, dude.
No, they were crying. There were girls crying in the back. Paige Powers' nose bled because we saw stimulus offered up to the greatest athletes in the world that the rest of us normies can't understand, because we don't understand how fast they did it and what it was like to be, I think the word is time under tension. Something happened yesterday. A new frontier. Like Star Trek, the athletes explored something they had never explored before.
We're still,
Yes, Souza?
No, I was going to say, it's like if you've ever served at a restaurant, it's like Mother's Day. Everybody's getting fucked up. A lot of females are crying. Some dudes are crying. And you know what? 25% of the staff may not return the next day.
Or the New Year's Eve party, your first year that you're making over $200,000 and you think it's cool to hit on the boss's wife. Except
haven't been there
January
yet.
2nd. It ain't.
Whoa, there's always still time to adjust things. There's always still time to adjust things. As the weekend progresses, kind of watching how the athletes are responding to some of these workouts. Those 2 workouts back to back is crazy.
Crazy.
Really?
That workout is crazy. There was a hero wad at the end of day 1.
I can't take it no more.
Are you like when you?
Absolutely wild. John, are you hearing anything? Have you heard anything? I know it was late when we finished last night and there hasn't been a lot of time, but have you gotten any feedback yet from what's going on with the athletes?
Nothing different than what you guys have said. People are just hurting, but I actually don't have a problem with the work. I mean, it is pretty It's a lot, but I don't have a problem with the workout per se. It's just the order of the workouts.
I don't have a problem with ultra marathon either. I don't have a problem with a lot of workouts.
Well, like if this was the second to last workout, I think everything would be fine and then the last workout, it's going to be whatever sprint you have. Right. But I mean, I think there's a lot of things wrong with the programming, not just one thing.
Did you see that text that came in, John?
Just now? No.
Yeah. Or I guess everybody, you can go look at that too. But
let's see. Oh, okay. So
I mean,
okay.
And okay, well,
about that.
I think that is a miss as well. Maybe
John's
for
referring to
different
the
reasons.
deadlift weights have been announced. We'll get to that in just a second.
Not
Sorry,
even
go ahead,
that's
John.
not what I'm referring to. But it's same workout. Go ahead.
Well, people who went slow on event 3 excelled today. Here's the thing: you have to understand what happened with that workout. And John, feel free to insert and correct. I'm totally open to pushback. That is one of the most interesting workouts ever programmed that I've seen at a CrossFit event. Someone yesterday was referring it to some workout that Dave programmed once that was
At Atlanta.
like that rendition of Murph, run a mile, 100 with a weighted vest, 100 pistols, 200 push-ups, and
100 handstand push-ups, 200 pistols, 300 pull-ups, and you run another mile.
Yeah, run another mile.
Jesus.
So I mean, we saw the athletes react yesterday in a way that we have not seen them ever. I've never seen them react before, and it crossed over from just the nuances of facial expressions to some actually anatomical shit, physiological shit happening to Paige and Alex Gazan. But even as we heard Jake Chapman on the show yesterday, he was seeing people hit walls and like, hey, what the fuck's going on? Jan Clark, 1999. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. By the way, thank you. 3:30 a.m. here for Susan and I. 5:30 for John and Mr. Beaver. It's going to be very interesting. What happens is you give that workout to someone like me or Souza, and we're like, okay, we're not going to work out Saturday or Sunday, so we do that workout as a partner WOD, and we don't work out again until Monday. And we're like, hey, let's do something hard, and we share that workout. And but these guys sped through this with the most elite speedsters on the planet. And so there's some stimulus, there's something that happened to them that we don't really appreciate. I want you guys to remember that. Do you think that they purposely didn't give the weights because they knew that in advance? Because today there's that you just think that they were not giving the weights.
I think they're.
Well, that was okay. Go ahead.
I think they have this. I don't know what the right word is. Like, Susan, you might be able to help me out here. It's not arrogance, but there's this
ignorance,
disconnect.
Like just this no. Like, just like, we're not going to tell all of our programming. We'll release it when we want to release it. Like, you're not going to know the weights. You're not going to if we're going to weigh you and you're going to think the bench press is your body, and it might still be your body weight, but they released the programming without releasing the programming. And I hate it. I think it's.
Well, I'm glad they did it now. So hopefully that they've adjusted some of the weights.
Wait, you think it's so they can adjust? I think it's because they just want you to not know.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
An unknown and unknowable kind of thing.
I agree with you, John. Yeah. I think that they did it because it was part of the excitement, and I like that. You're saying you don't like that. I like that. But what I'm saying is now hopefully they take advantage of it and adjust some of the weights.
They're not going. It doesn't appear as they did in the next event.
There were people saying that they couldn't move, that their backs they couldn't even bend over, that they were just after that workout they were just toast, just completely toast. And what I'm hearing also is that it was hitting athletes right in the second round.
I think Caleb described it perfectly on the last show.
Caleb just jumped up.
He said it was and I don't want to misquote you, Caleb, but he said this is a workout that all the coaches get together after Saturday, and then they just do it as a team. Like, let's just F ourselves up, and then they don't move for 2 days until Monday. That is that workout. Again, I don't have a problem with the workout. I just think it should be on the last day instead of day one. Like, I know people make fun of Dave's at Atlanta, and it is overkill. But
Yeah,
it was the last workout of the whole competition. He doesn't put that at day one.
Yep.
Okay, so let's watch closely. If anyone sees anything on Instagram, I'm very curious how many people pull out today because of that workout. There were rumors that Harry Lightfoot, Ricky Garrard, and Uldis Upanex. I don't think the Uldis is a rumor, but that Ricky and Harry were also going to pull out. Let's see what the athletes look like. Today's C4s are on me. Joseph, you were so generous. Thank you, brother. Thank you very much.
My man.
Yeah. Thanks, dude.
I've never seen so much coffee drinking on a show.
Oh,
Dude.
just too late, buddy. Just
Dude,
too late.
dude,
It's gonna get real bad, dude.
dude.
Starbucks isn't even open. No coffee shop is even open here yet.
Do you get paid if you pull out? I'm sure.
I do usually.
I feel like you would only have to pay if you didn't.
Yeah. Either way, someone's
All right.
paying.
All right, stop ruining the story.
I think Rogue has a very generous payout, right?
At a minimum,
I
you
see,
get
I
like
see. Sorry.
$5,900
That one-
bucks.
Yeah. that went over my head.
BKG would not be here if they didn't.
If they didn't pay.
Yeah, like all the way through.
Oh, you think he's toast?
I
Or you
think I think the last 3 years he's been toast.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, he's
No, he just doesn't want to. He just doesn't want to get beat down the rest of the weekend.
We have a lot of information about the workouts. Let's go ahead and pull up the workouts. Let's pull up the first workout of the morning, workout number 4. I can't believe they're only on 4. Holy shit. Kevin Doyle, good morning. Thank you. Special money from Europe. Thank you very much. Individual event, the Crux.
We don't have information about this one, do we?
Yeah. No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Let's
We got
go
information
ahead.
on
Let's go
everything
ahead
else
and
but this.
we'll come back to this. Let's go ahead and go to event 5, the duel. John, you want to tell us what we know?
We don't know anything
We do know we do know something.
We do.
about the duel.
Oh yeah, we
Look
do.
at the
We know,
next
we know.
text.
You can go ahead and do the workout after that. I'll do this one then. The duel, it's over under log like Dell Diamond. I really like that. I really enjoyed watching Danny do that. 50-ish feet hand over hand pull, 225-pound sandbag to a pedestal. So then I'm guessing so there's a rope tied to a sandbag. They pull it to the pedestal and then they pick it up and set it on the pedestal. I think this was one of the workouts we talked about. We were reminiscing about that maybe that they would have again. Remember, we talked about possibly the duel having a sled, which it looks like instead of a sled, it has a sandbag. You pull it with the rope and then you pick it up and you set it on the pedestal. That was the year. I don't know if you guys remember, but the pedestal was so high that some of the athletes, I remember Annie Thor's daughter was trying to pick, when she would pick the stone or the bag up, it hit the bottom of the pedestal and knocked it out of her hand.
I have a question. So it says hand over hand pull. You're pulling the sandbag to you, correct? And then
that's how I read that.
And then it gets to you, and then you put the sandbag on the pedestal.
That's what I'm thinking.
It sounds like it'll be a sled separate, and then you load a sandbag.
God,
There's a sandbag specifically to be loaded onto a pedestal, and then there's a sled on its own to be hand over hand pulled.
Okay, so I was reading it like you pulled a bag, but
yeah, so you'll pull the sled, and then you run to the pedestal sandbag spot. Like they've done that before.
They did that in Texas, right?
Yeah,
something similar to that.
Guy and Sam Quant were 1 and 2.
That was so fun to watch.
So you'll run.
You'll
run to the finish line through some sort of log obstacle. When you get to the finish line, there'll be a pedestal there. You pull the sled to the pedestal, and then after that, you put the bag up on the pedestal. Some Indiana Jones shit.
God, just more hinging and more picking shit up off the ground.
Grunt work, baby. Come on.
That's crazy.
And then if you have the fastest time for that, you'll move on to the next heat and the next heat and the next heat.
Yeah,
correct.
Okay. I hope that the first heat does not get a bye, because every single year they give the first heat or the last heat, the top 5 people, they give them a bye into the next round, but it always hurts them because they don't get to touch the implements before they're against the faster people. The bottom 5 slowest people, they don't get to beat. So they're at a disadvantage going into the next part of it. And every single year they do it, and every single year the top 5 people usually get screwed. Not everybody, but a lot of them do.
You know who's going to do really well at this is Danny Spiegel.
Crush.
Oh,
Crush.
I love watching her do the over under on the log. Like she's just so fucking.
She's gonna win Rogue. Hey,
dude, if there is no running,
mm-hmm.
it is not.
Dude, she could get bottom 10 and probably still win in the run. If that's the only event, think about it.
Caleb, she's bottom 1. Like that's what happens in a run. She's bottom 1, not bottom 10.
Maybe
think about all the people who are going to pull out. All the points on the table.
I'm just,
John, will they adjust? Do they adjust the scoring when people pull out, or do all the places still have the same amount of points, or do they reallocate the number of points per placement?
I want to say you still get 10 points no matter what.
Okay.
Or 5 points no matter what. But let me look back to make sure.
I think that in the past, what I've seen, and I could be wrong, that the people who get the bye are at a disadvantage because when they go up against people, they're going up against people who've already done it once. And those people know the work. Those people kind of know.
Yeah, they get to run the race.
Yeah, they got to run the race.
Yeah.
Teresa, thanks for the early wake up, guys. Y'all are the best. Thank you.
Thank you for your service.
So I'm getting word on the ground that there is no bye.
Okay, no bye. Okay.
That's good.
Which is good. That's the only good thing they have done so far.
What? I thought yesterday was amazing.
I mean, their stream looks sick.
No. Obviously, Rogue, the way Rogue puts it on their competition is great. I'm talking about like just programming wise.
You haven't liked I thought what didn't you like about the programming?
If Danny Spiegel wins Rogue, it was a very poorly programmed competition.
Damn.
If you're going to call it CrossFit.
They call it a showcase, though.
Okay.
Let's go gambling.
And it's fine. It's fine. I will get over it. I just the CrossFitter in me, and I know people say whatever you want about that. I like well-balanced competitions, and I think this has been the least balanced Rogue there is, especially what we know with the deadlift one. And if there is, and we think there's a run in event 7, but if it rains, there's not a run in event 7. I just think it's the least balanced Rogue, most strength biased Rogue we've ever had. Well, in a competition that is already strength biased. It's just more like, I'm just not a fan. I'm just not a fan of that. Are you guys are?
The intent of Rogue is entertainment. I've really enjoyed the programming. From the second I saw workout number 3, I just think this is going to go down in history as something.
Did he freeze? Oh God, I thought it was me.
Oh my God, I was tripping.
Dude, he froze at the craziest moment. That is insane.
Wait.
It's gonna go down as what? As what? He left us hanging.
What do you mean? No, he's still there. He's dead. Wow.
You know what it reminds me of was like the 2009 games where they just thought it was just like brutal, and it went down to all the athletes were just like, holy crap, we just got beat down, and that games was like infamous for a while.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what he was probably getting at, and I completely agree with it. It's just I don't have a problem with any of the programming. The sequencing of it has been tough with those 2 back-to-back, 2 and 3. I mean, that's fucking nuts, dude. But yeah. Oh, shit. He gone.
Oh, he gone.
And again, I don't have a problem with any of the workouts or like the 3 workouts we've done so far. I do think that workout should have been on the last day. But think of it like this: like if we have one gymnastics workout, one, there is no other. The body weight, if it's body weight on the bench press, that may literally one of the events, you're not even doing the same workout as your other competitors. If there is no run because it's raining, there's no running at your competition at all. The deadlift workout. Are we allowed to announce that one?
I think that was part of the briefing this morning.
Okay.
As well.
There is no deficit on the handstand push-up. So it's literally just who's the best deadlifter that's not trash at handstand push-ups.
Right.
Right. Like it's like if gymnastics was valued a little bit and aerobic capacity is valued a little bit, it's even less now. And then like it's just little thing after little thing after little thing. That's just like, you know what I mean? From a programming standpoint, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
That's what I'm saying. It's all of it together. It's not like this event is bad. Right. That's not what I'm saying at all. There's just a lot of little misses, at least I feel. And I'm okay with being in the minority on that. I'm not saying it's not entertaining. Of course, it is entertaining. When they're doing the events, I'm watching. Like, I do think they're great events to watch. That's all I'm saying. It's all of it together that I'm just very I don't like. But it's okay I'm fine with being in the minority on that.
Yeah, and it could have more balance. What happened? We too early for internet?
Yeah, too early for internet. Too early. I'll just kind of be a bystander here until my shit refreshes.
Reboots.
So if somebody withdraws, they still get the people who are still left, they still get 19th, 18th points.
Okay.
So it's basically like an automatic 5 points if somebody withdraws. If 2 people withdraw, it's an automatic 15 points.
All right. Can we see the workouts again? Let's pull those back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really excited to share with you guys what we learned about event number 6.
We want to talk about event 6 then?
Yeah, please. Let's go ahead.
Okay. I just want to get the way strong. The wall facing handstand push-ups, there is no deficit. So it's just regular wall facing handstand push-ups. So 21, 27, 30. So if you can do 31 strict handstand push-ups, you're going to be okay. 31. That's it.
Real quickly, John, is that another thing that you're talking about, just the little things? Because if you were going to have this much of a strength bias with how hard it's been, do you agree that it probably should have been a deficit to balance out how much strength bias has been versus the gymnastics?
Yeah, I think it should have been like 4 inches and 2 inch deficit. I just think,
oh wow,
none of these athletes, it's 31 handstand push-ups.
Yeah,
dude, 3/4 of this panel can do that.
Yeah. Don't count on Caleb like that.
No. No, I cannot do that. That's
you're the fourth. I'm banking 7 on
He's like, I don't know which one of them can't do it, but one of them probably can.
Yeah.
I can't get this 230 body upside down, dude. We're fucked.
Between Caleb and I, we can do it together.
But this will be
Sevan and I's partner workout on Saturday.
Like, Laura Horvath's going to be fine.
Yeah, exactly.
She's the worst handstand push-upper in all of history.
It should be as gymnastics. I was a problem with the gymnastics for her as the back squat was for Danielle.
100%. Now the deadlift weight, I do like this, but it coming off of yesterday's workout of having as you would say, I know they got a whole night's rest, but event 2, event 3, and event and they do event 6 today. It's just overkill. I think it's overkill, but I do like for it alone, I think is wonderful that they did it this way. The weights are 225, 315, 405, 450, and then 500 for that last bar, which is why they have.
God damn, dude.
And we said this before. Why I have the 1 rep there? It seems like that's going to be irrelevant. If it is ascending weight, it makes all the sense in the world. That 500 at the end of it is, I do think that will make for good entertainment. I think they did right on as far as the weights go there. It's just coming off of what they did yesterday. That's like what else are we gonna do? You know what I mean? It's just, but I do think the workouts on standalone, I think, are really, really good.
Yeah.
I feel like the skier doesn't even matter for this workout.
It does. Well, the handstand push-ups are irrelevant. Look, so, dude, if the deficit was there, the ski erg matters a lot because if it's harder handstand push-ups, especially since they're strict, the ski erg is there for bait. Because go ahead and go 30 cals on a ski erg and then do 20 handstand push-ups and see what those, like what it immediately feels like. Your triceps are immediately juiced. At 1,000 meters, we're talking 3.5 minutes, 3.5 to 3:45 on the ski erg. But since the handstand push-ups it's just 31 strict handstand push-ups. That's all it is.
Yeah,
I don't think
those.
That's so disappointing.
I feel like Josh tested this and he's got a hard time wall facing with his shoulder mobility, and that's why this is it. I don't know, and I don't know if that's the case, and I don't mean to hate on Josh. I just think the handstand push-ups are irrelevant.
Dude, this will go down as the Hinge-a-thon.
You guys want to go Toyota-thon. How about Hinge-a-thon?
And that workout number 3 needs to be renamed like the nosebleed.
The nosebleed section?
The back shots is what they should
call it.
Back
shots. Yes.
Ooh.
That's good. Back shots. John, I want to talk to you about shots. I want to talk to you about this 12 at 225 and then this jump to 315 at 9 and then 6 at 405 and then 3 at 450 and 1 at 500. Is this going to break them off? Or is the adrenaline going to push them through this and then they're going to regret this?
Break me off.
I don't know. So I think the volume and the reps are actually like very appropriate. And like we thought we did what they thought they were going to do if it was ascending. Like it literally just goes up a 45 every single time. It's going to look very pretty on screen. I wish the 405 was 465 just to put greens on, and then it's like very uniform all the way across. But I get it. That's
yeah. How do you get 450?
It's between 400 and 500.
But like, what plates do you put on there? You got to put like 15s and 10s.
Yeah.
That's
no,
stupid.
that would be
20.
25. So it'd be 15s, 5s, and 2.5s.
Yeah, that's retarded.
15s, 5s, and 2.5s. Yeah. So I don't know why that's not 465, but it's okay. I think the loading and the repping is great for this workout. On the deadlift specifically.
Yeah.
I think they should have doubled the handstand push-ups if they weren't going to do a deficit.
Oh, that would have been good. That'd have made them relevant.
It's just I don't like.
And people could still sprint it, by the way. Look at this comment, too, to what John is saying. Sebi, do you think Katie wanted this event to be a sprint spectacle for the fans like Saturday night at the games? It still could be a sprint with double the handstand push-ups for half the field.
Yeah, for half, yes. But it would matter for that second half. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I hate watching athletes load barbells. I feel like that's it. Unless
they're not going to load them. They're not going to load them.
No, it's going to be a line.
It'll be like a line of them.
Okay. Yeah, you're going to work down the line because they want to put that last 500 bar out there for everybody, right? Like, you're going to load down the
Never mind.
For some
reason, I just thought they were going to do that, and I just hate watching that.
Is this true? Those bars are going to feel so heavy after today. Good morning, Jake Chapman.
Hello, sir. How are we doing?
Good. We're getting some interesting information. We're hearing it's still dark there. Does the sun ever come out there?
Well, I'm actually in the stadium.
I'll
I'll show you the weights on the bench press all set up. I don't know if you've got that already.
Oh, we just hearing rumors that it's going to be body weight bench. Jason's doing 230 as opposed to Austin Hatfield 190.
Yeah, so all the bars are at different weights. So it looks like it's going to be. So there's the yellows with the blues on it for a lot of them. Yellow with green.
205.
Yeah, so the greens. There's all sorts of different ones. So it will be. It looks like it's body weight. Everything's set up looking really cool.
Jake, Jake, what do you think about that? I know you come from. I know that you're not a stranger to powerlifting and events that are broken up by weight, but that's not something we're really accustomed to in CrossFit. Do you have any thoughts on that? An editorial on that?
Well, I've always been a believer in You know, the old adage of CrossFit, there's no weight categories in the jungle. So the reason CrossFit works so well is that it flattens out across all domains. You've just got to be good at everything, no matter your body weight. So I don't like it for CrossFit, but the fact that it's in is a nice addition. It's something different to think about. But like from a powerlifting perspective, it's neither here nor there. You look at Colton; he's probably got the heaviest bench press out of everyone, and he's the lightest on the field probably. So I don't think it makes much of a difference. If you're a powerlifter and you're strong, you're a powerlifter and you're strong, it's not going to make too much of a difference.
And why do you think they did this? I've always thought of Spiel. Well, I think most of Spiel's career, I felt like he was always complaining about his size. I just remember him when I think of Spiel, some people think legend. I remember just world-class complainer. But Josh wasn't a complainer. Josh was kind of up for competing against the big guys. Do you have any thoughts on why they would do this?
I think it's just something different. It's to get people talking. It's to get people moving different speeds. Like, it's just to mix it up a little bit. It's like the log press yesterday, like the clean and press. John, have they done that much in the past before here with the CrossFit athletes? Have they used the logs before?
They used it as a max event, but never for reps.
So my thought on that, I was thinking about this last night, because they weren't allowed to drop it because it was down to the ground. Having to lower down that log is going to have a massive impact on their back. That's probably what has messed them up for that third workout yesterday. They're having to lower that down and the impact on the wrists. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a couple of people with weak wrists today because of that. There's a big difference between dropping it onto mats like the strongmen do and having to lower that thing down, that awkward shape. That's going to hurt. I think that was an underestimated thing yesterday for workout 3, that log lowering down. But in terms of the bench press today, I don't think it will make too much of a difference. Obviously, it's going to favor the lighter guys, but like it's just a bit of a novelty. It's a bit of fun. It's something for them to do differently, but it's not a fair test, in my opinion, for CrossFit. I don't like it, but it's going to be cool to see if it does affect things. It's just another variable, isn't it?
I think it's the most retarded event in all of CrossFit history.
Jake, let me, we'll get to that in 1 second, John. I'm curious to get your take on that. Jake, you said that I said the base man. Jesus, it's early. Can someone fix that to the base show? God,
I got it. Don't worry.
The base man.
You're saying that they weren't allowed to drop the log yesterday. There was a distinction between the athletes that were dropping the log. There were a lot of athletes who dropped the log, and those are the ones that won because they didn't have the eccentric movement. You're telling me they were briefed not to drop it because there were athletes lowering it to their thighs and banging their thighs and kneecaps.
Yeah, that was what I gathered, because you would have dropped it if you're doing that event. You lower it to a portion to your shoulders and you just let it go. But strong men have to have mats on the floor. I know it's a different weight, but for controlling for the damage to the ground, they would have had to have lowered that to an extent. And the fact that they were if you watch back the replay, as they're bringing it down, their backs are all over the show. They're having to slam it down to the ground. The weight on that, it was pretty heavy. The awkward movement, the grip on the bars, like when they're lowering it
off
down,
the midline. It's because half the weight's off the midline.
Yeah, exactly. And that
were they briefed that? Were they briefed that? Don't drop.
No, but the fact that most of them were doing it tells me that they were told not to, because you would drop it with that bit of kit. You definitely don't want that in your hands when you're lowering it down to the ground. It's a massive bit of kit. So the fact that most of them were doing it tells me that. But then the impact that if I was an analyst, I would look back and have a look at the people that were lowering it down with shitty form and bringing it down, and then the impact that had on the workout afterwards, on the third workout. That would be an interesting thing to look at, because those
Ricky Garrard was the only one who touched and go, and he was last place by a lot.
And he's the one that was stretching out his arms and his wrists after the third workout. I wouldn't be surprised if that's had a big knock on that piece of apparatus.
We're getting news, as we saw in the chat from Jake Gazan, that the bench is 3/4 body weight for the women, which is going to be nothing for Gazan, and full body weight for the men. Jake, are you hearing about anyone who's pulling out? Yesterday there was talk of Uldis, Ricky, and Harry Lightfoot. Do you have any updates on that?
No, nothing yet. We've only just been allowed out into the stadium, so I'll walk around. Me and Jon will walk around and find out what we can. But At the moment, I can see all lanes geared up. The rankings are still up on the big screen. Everyone's listed there. So Sean and Adrian are about to do a bit of commentary. So we'll find out in a bit. But yeah, looks good. Looks good. The pegboard should be interesting as well. But yeah, no updates so far.
Okay. Hey, cheers. Thank you very much for coming.
Nice one, guys.
Yeah, you the man. Thanks for popping on, brother.
See you guys.
Jake Chapman from the Base Show. CEO shirts are available opposite HWPO in Vendor Village. I think that's at the Defiant Co. booth. The Defiant Co. Booth. Okay,
Please head over there.
You better go soon because I don't think they're going to have very many more.
I can't believe they have any left. By the way, yesterday, Adrian Conway and Sean Woodland did an excellent job commentating. I'm really enjoying the coverage. Obviously, not as good as John and Spin and Mr. Watkins, but very good, very, very good. The presentation's been amazing. And yesterday they also they didn't avoid talking about the Daniel Brandon restructuring of the scoring, which happened yesterday. I guess that's the big debacle yesterday, which isn't too bad. But Daniel Brandon was let off the GHD after she did 40 reps instead of completing 60 reps, and she won the event. They penalized her nearly a minute, and she still won the event. All right. So we know the weights. The bench is body weight, 3/4 body weight for the women. We know the deadlift weights. And what did we learn? What was the first event? We learned something there also.
The first event's up. There's the bench press. That's the body weight.
Oh, okay. The dual.
They just posted the dual.
Oh, okay. So here's a more accurate dual. A 3-log traverse, 65-foot hand-over-hand sled pull, 225 for the boys, 175 for the girls, and 1 bag to pedestal. 1 minute.
200 pounds.
Jesus, dude. That pedestal's like, what is that, like 4 feet high, probably?
It's high.
And the Hidgeton continues.
I want to say it was heavier last time, though.
Really?
Yeah, but
last time they did
had
this,
three.
it was a 250-pound bag.
Yeah,
and there were 3 of them, right?
No. That you're thinking of last year. Last time they put a bag on a pedestal was in 2023, and they did 50 double unders, 3 snatches with 205, and then you did 1 bag to the pedestal, and it was 250 for the men.
Well, maybe this is maybe they made an adjustment here, John. Maybe they lowered it.
This is the adjustment. The workout that you make an adjustment on the 1 sandbag.
If they did,
yeah, you're right. It was 250 in 2021.
If they did adjust the deadlift, do you think the max was higher before? You think it was like 550 for the deadlift?
I don't think they adjusted it. I think they left it.
Well, if they left it, that means they've been talking to the athletes, and the athletes are like saying, "No, we can go on."
You think so?
I mean, I can't imagine them making that decision with the information I'm hearing. I'm hearing that it's just carnage. I'm hearing that there were people crying in the back, and that they were concerned that it.
I mean, are you really that surprised that athletes are crying? Let's be real.
No, but I saw expressions on Gazan's face, Lowen's face, and Ricky's face, and that I haven't seen before.
They look like they just got brutalized. Like Uncle Buck just diddled them.
Yeah.
Like it looked like they got fucked up.
All right. Let's go. Let's look at this workout and pick the winners here and pick some fastest times. Event number 4. John, let's look at this really quick from a time stance. How long to take do the row?
A little under a minute.
Okay.
Probably about I would say a minute with transitions.
Okay, so I'll go 60 seconds there. The first set of bench press.
At body weight.
It just everybody's different. I think Colton will do it in 30 seconds. I think Hopper will take a minute.
Wow. Okay, and then the horizontal pegboard.
I would say 30 seconds.
Okay, and then we'll give 30 seconds for the second set of bench press. 20. How much for the 9?
I would say at 30 seconds until 6, and then call it 20 seconds, and then 10 seconds.
Okay, so that's a total of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. 210 seconds. So we're talking about 2.5 minutes.
It's 3:30, 3.5 minutes.
Oh, 3.5 minutes. Thank you.
I think it'll be longer. Just for the bench press.
For that entire workout. Oh, sorry, the 60 seconds is 5 times. Okay, so add another 4 minutes to that. So you're saying 7.5 minutes.
Well, and did you add 30 more, 4 more rounds, 30 seconds for the horizontal?
Yes. Yeah.
You already did that?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, I would say around the 7.5 to 9 minute mark.
Okay. And the big concern is people either getting stopped on the bench press, but really it's the pegboard.
I don't think so. I think it was it's less pegboard than last year. I don't think we'll see as much people get stopped.
You said that yesterday too. Wasn't last year 4 pegboards and this year 5?
It was the nature of it though that made it so bad.
Okay, so you're saying you're saying it's not necessarily more routes on the pegboard. You're saying the layout of the workout made you come back to the pegboard more often, which made it harder.
Yes.
Okay, and you're saying that now they get a little bit of a break from it.
Yeah, and what else is pulling? I get rowing is pulling, but then you have bench press and. It's way less interfering than last year's.
I'm surprised they didn't have a run instead of the row, like 2 laps around the field or a shuttle run or something.
Sevon, I saw some snails in the back parking lot. It had CrossFit logos on it, so I'm assuming it will be used tomorrow. It's a little different than the games, a little smaller, but I think something there will be some pushing.
Okay, so here, Sevon, the last year's workout was 1 horizontal pegboard, 60 cal ski, 60 GHG, 1 pegboard, 40-40, 1 pegboard, 20-20, 1 pegboard.
Wow. Okay, and that GHD with the pegboard will really compromise your hanging on the pegboard.
And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe this workout is a lot harder on the pegboard.
This pegboard's hard probably with GHD because there's nowhere to put your feet. You're just dangling, so you have to deal with your own core.
It just seemed like more work, right? And I feel like trying to go fast on a ski would hurt you more than going fast in a row. I mean, I know it's like pulling and ski is pushing, but I just feel like it's not going to be as bad. And they've had a whole year to practice, where that was kind of a new thing last year.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. A year difference between those makes it all the difference for these athletes.
By the way, here is an update from Dents. I noticed Alex lost 20 seconds on event 2. What was that for? And then Jake Gazan responds, she didn't have her feet on the top step when she pressed the button.
That's an insane penalty.
Yeah, that is an insane penalty.
I do think they look at the times and like, what can we do to make her still win? But
think about 20 seconds compared to Danielle's 1 minute. So Danielle misses 1/3 of the GHD sit-ups and she gets a minute. And then Gazan just doesn't have her feet in the right spot.
She's there. All she has, it's like half a second for her to touch the button.
Yeah, it should be 2 seconds.
That's crazy.
I agree. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Katie, you guys are great. Thank you. You're welcome.
No, you're great, Katie.
But Sevon, all that being said, I do think the pegboard, like whoever's the best at the pegboard is who's going to win the event.
Okay.
I think Laura Horvath is going to be second or first place, and it's not because of her bench press or row.
You think that if you suck at bench press, you have bigger problems than the board if you can't get through that bench press?
Yeah, what I'm saying, I think the pegboard is the crux, no pun intended, of the workout. I just don't think we'll see as much people suck at it as we did last year.
Here's an interesting comment, by the way, from Pedro. It's crazy how guys like Bridges cry about CrossFit destroying them and then program like this. That's an interesting comment. That's a really interesting one.
You should give that one to Hiller. He'll have a field day with that one.
I'm sure he's on it.
Okay. So row, bench press, horizontal pegboard. It's a 5-round workout. 5 times to the rower, 5 times to the bench, 5 horizontal pegboard. Can we go over to the women? The show should be starting here in about 14 minutes. If you head on over to the Rogue website, which I will do, let me show you the. Let me boot Caleb here for a second. Here's what the floor is looking like. Beautiful as usual, absolutely pristine. You can see the benches and the rowers.
The elevator music that they have on this is quite nice.
And they get a little reprieve as they walk over to the pegboard. Okay, sorry. Back to the list of cadets.
He in a suit.
Space cadets. Gazan's is sitting in first place with 235, tied with Danny Spiegel and Laura Horvat, 3-way tie. Thoughts? Can you scroll down through here? Thoughts on who's going to do well at this? Daniel Brandon, Emma Lawson.
I think Alex and Laura are going to be 1 and 2. Laura is the best pegboarder, lateral pegboarder out of everybody by a lot. Like there's a thick gap. I think doing 3/4 of your bench press for the women helps Laura out the most. Alex, like I think if it was body weight for women, I think Alex pulls away no matter how good Laura is at the pegboard, just because Alex is that much better at the at bench press. And then other than those two, Danny Spiegel should be pretty good at this workout.
What about Lucy Campbell? Is she goofy? She seems pretty athletic. Is she going to look goofy on the pegboard?
We have no idea.
Okay.
No clue. We've never
She's
seen
never
it.
touched this? Oh, okay.
Like, and if she has, we have not seen it.
And Fuliano has a huge back. Like she's like a wonder kid at pooling.
She's tiny though, man.
What about Maddie Sturt?
Maddie Sturt will be good. She was 4th last year at the lateral pegboard. So Maddie Sturt, and for the women, I think the pegboard matters more than the men do, because that's just they're going to so much ground can be made on the pegboard versus the bench press for the women. I think the men, the pegboard still matters the most, but the bench press will be more important. I just think 3/4 body weight. If you're a woman, if you're not able to kind of crank through that, it's a crazy weakness that you have.
SPM, a bit bizarre. The benches have different plate setups. That's because they're using different weights. The weight the men are benching is their body weight, and the women are doing 3/4 their body weight.
Holy shit!
It's not because Rogue didn't bring enough. I'll tell you that.
What about Laura being too heavy if she gets stuck on that pegboard too long?
She's not.
You don't think so?
She's a rock climber, dog.
She was with Fikowski's time on the lateral pegboard. Like they had the same time last year. She's been dropping out of the WFP. She's been dude, your lateral pegboard skills don't go away.
I don't know if that's a fitness thing. I feel like it's more of a
thing.
Skill. Yeah, like I haven't done double unders in 2 years, and I just did double unders yesterday for the first time. Like it's shit like that.
Now, Danielle Brandon was 16th last year on the lateral pegboard. Was just there looking at it. Like failed to rep and was just there looking at it.
Yeah, we have some breaking news. News. Because the women are using 3/4 body weight, their prize money will also be reduced to 3/4. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow.
Does that mean
it's actually just that time.
Yeah. Go ahead, John.
4:20 a.m.
Nothing. Go ahead. Sorry. Emma Tall was also very poor, but I believe she kind of had something going on last year at Rogue. Like she was hurt.
Mentally?
No. I think she was hurt last year. But this 11-10-11 does not, like, I would have expected her to be better, and she was poor last year, but
you guys were hyping her up huge.
She's got strict pulling for days.
Now look at her.
Just calm down, Caleb.
Hey, if you think of a video game though, this pegboard, and you think of a video game character and his energy, if you get stuck on this pegboard, that energy bar will start dropping very quickly. You could actually see someone do 1 or 2 pegboards and look great, but if their technique is ass, that shit can
hit markers, dude.
Yeah, that shit can come to a halt.
Mananganese was actually very good at the pegboard last year.
No, Patrick, mayonnaise is not an instrument.
Thank you. That's Manon has her own special sound effect. And Manon have no problem with the bench press either. Strength doesn't seem to be a problem of hers.
Yeah, no, Manon should do well in this workout.
Okay, so you have Alex. Actually, you have Alex beating Laura.
Yes. I'm actually still gonna take Laura. But
you don't
I
think that Alex is going to gain more time on that bench press as she just like flies through it and even rest? Because think about it, if her and Laura's pegboard is exactly the same time, but Alex can get there quicker and then go when Laura goes. Like,
so last year's
bench every time.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Last year's pegboard event, Laura beat Alex Kazan by 3 minutes. And then Alex was third. It's not like Alex was great
last year.
Alex was great.
Do last year.
She wasn't here last year. Like, I think Laura is that much better at the pegboard that I would still take Laura to win, even if she has to break up her bench press and Alex can go unbroken the whole time. 3 minutes.
Yeah, that's
difference.
huge.
Last year.
That was a year ago. You don't think she's done? She don't think she's done lateral pegboard since then?
No, I think she got in a car accident. That's what I think happened to her. Like,
and all she's been doing is practicing lateral pegboard.
But dude, like Alex is pulling. Alex is an elite puller. She would have no point. Like, she's probably might be the best puller in all of CrossFit. I don't think she would train it.
Let me say something though. Once again,
and she's already good at it. She was third last year. She was already really good at it.
Puller.
Well, by the way, they said they weren't going to put up the women's weights, but you can now figure out their weights by looking at their bench press.
Well.
Let me say this also, John. Let me see what you think about this. If Kerstetter finishes top 3 in this, she's going to win this thing, the whole thing. But she has to do damage control here.
Depends what event 7 is.
Oh, okay. Good point. All right, so we have Laura and Alex. Who do you got for third? We know Kerstetter got the secret weapon. What's his name? Alex Hempton. Alex, the guy at the strip club.
Arnold.
Jacob Hepner. Alex. Jacob.
They were not close.
She has the secret weapon, Jacob Hepner, out there in the middle of the country with the pegboard.
And that dude does so much pegboard stuff. Like 3 years ago, before they did lateral pegboards at Rogue, he had already been doing lateral crisscross pegboards.
Big peg guy.
It's just hard to say Olivia will be great until she does it. But I know she's gonna have no problem with the bench press. I am actually gonna take Maddie Sturt.
For that.
Jake Gazan trying to get a CEO shirt. Where are they in the venue? Head on over to the Defiant Co. booth. I heard it's across from the HWPO booth. Look for the booth where all the people are standing around schmoozing, and then it's across from that one. So you got Laura, Alex, and Sturt. Okay, and let's head over to the boys.
Laura, Alex.
We're talking about workout number 4 at the Rogue Invitational Day 2 in Aberdeen, Scotland. The workout is bench press, pegboards, and some ski erg. There could be some close races in the men's field. Justin Medeiros, Jay Crouch, Patty Vellner, James Sprague, Colton Mertens, Jeffrey Adler, Ricky Garrard, Chandler Smith, Jason Hopper, Yonakoski, Austin Hatfield, Saxon Panchik, Roman Krennikov, Fabian, my new favorite athlete, Guy Malheros, Harry Lightfoot, Henrik Kapalainen, BKG, Sam Quant, Uldis Upanix. Uldis is out. I apologize. He got a little asterisk.
Rip.
Calf injury.
Damn.
Any thoughts here, Mr. Young?
Yonakoski should be very good in this event.
What about Saxon? He got a little rock climber body.
Yeah, Saxon should be fine. I could see Saxon getting top 10 in this event.
Colton?
We've never seen Colton on the pegboard. If Colton is good on a lateral pegboard, then I think he will get through the other stuff faster than everybody else.
Yep.
But I also think the same for Austin. They are both question marks. Austin's probably more of a question mark than Colton because I believe in Colton's preparation and I don't believe in Austin's preparation.
But you don't think the row is going to hurt Colton having to do 20 cows every round?
Did you see him row at Crash?
Yeah, no way. Too short of a row, and it won't matter.
Dude, I think that Colton, his machines are fine. I think his machines are fine. He's not going to win. If it's just a 30 cal sprint for time, he might not win. but within workouts like this, he's fine. And I just know the bench press is going to move faster for him than everybody else.
A lot.
Austin would be the only one that would be with him, and Austin's not beating Colton. He's just the second best one.
With these workouts, could Taylor make top 10 here? I bet you Taylor would crush the pegboard. He'd definitely do very well in this one.
Probably,
absolutely crush it. He's a real athlete.
Jeff will do well. Jay Crouch might win it.
That's what I was going to say. I was leaning towards Crouch on this one, especially his scores from everything before. Like, we've kind of been sleeping on him a little bit during these picks. And I think
what about Hopper? He's got the secret weapon.
He's got a bench press 230. He's 30 pounds more than everybody else.
He's a big old boy.
But he's got the pegboard king. He trains at the pegboard king, the pegging headquarters, world headquarters, pegging world headquarters.
Today, Junior.
Yeah. You don't think JR's got him on the pegboards?
Even if he does, I think to John Young's point, it's like he's got the heaviest bench out there.
Yeah, but
he's a D1 football player, guys. They bench all the time.
For
the 1 year that he was a Division I walk-on.
Hopper's max bench press is 335. If he's benching 230, Colton's max bench press is 390. And he's benching 200, 30 pounds less. You tell me which one's going to be done first. I don't know Colton's lateral pegboard ability, but so it's really hard for me to call for him to win. I think a safer pick, if we're talking Heat 1.
Colton's arms are so short; he's got to go 2 pegs forward, one peg back.
That's fair. Is Jay, but it would not shock me if Colton and Austin didn't run away with it either. I think
James is going to be top 5.
I'm not going to say that James is not going to be top 5 at anything.
Smart. Never bet against the Sprager.
I think Vellner could do well here too, though.
Yeah, Vellner just has a pressing, like he's never been the best presser. So I feel like he's almost in Hopper's situation where he might just be a little bit slower than everybody at the bench press, but then pegboard at the same speed. I still think he'll do fine. But as far as winning the event, it's hard for me to call that. Jeff Adler will be very good.
The Medeiros?
Yeah. Justin's hard, man. He doesn't have a great bench press at all. But it's really hard for me to figure out if the bench press will be when it's bodyweight bench press. I just don't know how hard that's going to affect, right? If everybody's the same weight, I know exactly who's the better bench presser than who. But when it's body weight, it's a lot different.
Yeah.
Just a few minutes with the Crux. The circus press medley is up versus the strong men and the strong women. We got the duel coming up. That's always a fun event for the CrossFit athletes. Power drive, pay the piper, and then Mons Megs. If you're a strongman fan, you're not going to want to miss that. That's going to be a blast. That's tonight at 8:45.
We'll give you final peg.
Settle in. It's a busy Saturday. We'll be back with competition as the CrossFit athletes are back out on the floor here to begin day number 2 of the 2025 Rogue Invitational.
All right. We are very, very close, people. Picks for the men. Yonakoski, Colton Mertens, and Saxon Pant. No, not Saxon.
No,
Who'd you have?
Jay Crouch. Jay Crouch.
Yeah,
those are picks.
Yeah, I think I'm rocking with Colton and Jay, and then I think for just top 2 or top 3.
Oh, we have a serious problem. John Young is way too neutral this morning. It's very early for him. He looked maybe like, how old are you, John?
I'm 31.
Yeah, you looked like you're 32 when you showed up this morning.
I'll probably by the end of the weekend I'll look 35.
All right, one nap will fix that. All right, head on over to the Spincast to hear John Young. Are you guys going this morning too?
Yes, sir. As soon as we get off of here.
Wow,
nice.
crazy,
Lord,
crazy. All right, the show should begin. It's interesting. They say the athletes are taking the floor. It's supposed to start, I believe, wasn't it supposed to start at 4:30 a.m.? I don't see any athletes on the floor. I don't see judges on the floor, and I don't see fans in the stands.
You're behind. They're definitely all on the floor, and the judges are there, and there are people in the stands.
Oh, yep. Wrapped us at the start line. All right, guys. Love you guys. See you guys all very, very soon. We'll be back right after this workout. John, Souza, Caleb, peace out.
You show up every day to change lives. You manage a million little details, all of them critical. We get it. We know the founder mindset because Wodify was built from the ground up, just like you. We know details because we're true partners who fine-tuned every nuance of our own platform to make it work seamlessly for you. We know customer service because we obsess over customer satisfaction. You need a partner who understands your business and a platform that helps you run it like a well-oiled machine. More than another vendor, we're a partner who cares about your success as much as you do, powering your vision into a reality and your business into a legacy. We provide tech that can keep pace with your growth. The founder hustle never stops, and you wouldn't have it any other way. But with the right tech partner, you can focus on doing what you love, while we run things behind the scenes, making your business as strong as your clients. We're Wodify. We're built to build you up.